So now we want to upgrade it naturally, so let's get ourselves some redstone and get it applied. So yeah, I guess we want to go with just 50 to add, that'll take up one of our modifiers. Can we add more than one thing at a time? I'm pretty sure if we add other things to it, like, oh, we don't have any diamonds on hand. We do have gold. Does it need to be actual gold ingots, I wonder, to do this nifty little trick with? Because I'm pretty sure they have the same EMC value. So surely we can we can use the Philosopher's Stone while using the Philosopher's Stone. That's crazy. That didn't quite work, so let's get these cooked up. And this is just going to be a little bit faster to do it this way, I assume. Now, I've wasted a charcoal in my error. That's an error on my part. That's okay. We'll just cook up some rubber wood when it's done, or something along those lines. Strange though that might seem. There we go. Philosopher's Stone and gold will give us a diamond. And then by applying a diamond, that adds increased durability, so that gets our durability... It doesn't actually add all that much durability, really. Looking at it, it's not that great. What if we add obsidian? Does that do anything for us? No modifier found for obsidian. Does not like that idea. You know what, there's a whole book. There's literally an entire book here for modifiers. Ooh, lapis adds luck. So adds fortune or looting, has a chance to increase the luck. Adding more lapis only uses one modifier. Not compatible with Silky, though. Emerald would actually be better than Diamond to add to it at this moment. Ooh, beheading! That would be very useful if we wanted to kill a Wither. Keep that in mind, friends. Reinforced could be good. Oh, Mending Moss. We should probably add Mending Moss. Absolutely, we should add Mending Moss. Am I just having a bit of a bozo moment? I can't locate anywhere the shears. Do we not have shears anymore? What happened? They're literally right there. Literally right there. I looked at them a dozen times. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Get these. I have no explanations for these things. None whatsoever. But that will give us our ball of moss. That will give us our mending moss. That will give us mending moss. So now we're going to need a bit of a sacrificial cast here. We'll go ahead and just make it a large plate pattern, so we can kind of keep track of what we're doing here. And I say sacrificial because, well, you'll see. Dad, gummit! Alright, I was literally in the process of making the reinforced cast, but we need much more obsidian for it. And I guess we could make cells and make obsidian that way, but I don't really want to waste the lava. And we don't have a diamond pickaxe anymore, although we could make one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could make a diamond pickaxe. And we can always unmake it if we need to, or just have it if we need the diamonds for something else. Am I doing this? Am I really going to do this? I think I am. Give me the diamonds. And then this will give me the sticks. This is getting out of hand. What this is doing is this is because we need, in order to make the reinforced plate, we first off needed gold in here so that we can create really honestly, oh, does this require more than that? I guess it does. See, here's what we got to do, right? We got to create, I mean, really anything will work here. For example, we can just we can make a pickaxe one. Although we actually want a pickaxe one as well, so we'll make 2 of these. This is such... I don't know why I'm struggling today to explain things, but basically what we want to do is create another... Oh, come on now. That might work, actually, now that I think about it. It didn't... I don't think we specifically... We need more gold in there. In order to create the reinforced, you need a sacrificial plate. A blank cast might work. And then we need 8 obsidian. We have 3. Now we have a diamond pickaxe. I'm just going to go, I guess, finish cutting down this sort of spirally one we made over here. Anything could happen right now, because it is nighttime and raining, so monsters could be about. Pretty sure during rain... Words! I think that during rainstorms, monsters could spawn just about anywhere in the Twilight Forest. We're just going to bring down this whole noodle. I don't care anymore. Just going to take the whole thing down. All I can think about right now is what it's going to be like for me in the future having to edit this episode? Episodes? Whatever this is going to turn into. Having to sit down and look at what I've done and try to figure out how to make it presentable. When I'm struggling to speak right now. I can barely explain what we're attempting to accomplish. Is any of this going to make sense? Comment down below and let me know. Right. Just regular old cast of any kind, surrounded by obsidian, gives you reinforcement. That takes us from 2,180 durability all the way up to... Sorry, what? What? Does that not... Does it do anything? Reinforced 20%. I guess it doesn't actually change durability. According to the book, it just means that on occasion it won't consume durability, which is nice. I guess 20% of the time it won't, so it doesn't actually boost the number, but that's pretty decent. We're all out of modifiers now, so we couldn't even add a diamond if we wanted to. But once it levels up, we could go back and add a diamond or an emerald. Probably a diamond and then an emerald, if we felt like doing that. But let's go ahead and make the darn thing. Wait a minute. Oh, we already named it the Arborator. All right. There we go. There it is. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We finally, at long last, the goal that we set out to accomplish many long moons ago has finally been achieved. Why do I have this in my inventory? Get out of here. I don't need you. Gotta get... Did I put more gold in here? Did I put in more gold? I did. There we go. If we ever want to make a pickaxe, we can do that now. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. Inventory needs to be empty for this. You know what? There's nothing in this chest. Goodbye, everything in my inventory. I don't have time to sort you right now. We're not actually leaving everything in here. We're just leaving everything that I don't need in the immediate future. There we go. I'll deal with this later. This is a problem for me to deal with later. I'm gonna eat a fish. Alright, and then I'm gonna go fell a tree. Trying to make my way over to there it is, tree base there, where we felled many a tree in the past. But before we immediately just start trying to chop this big one down, I do want to give it a shot on one of the smaller ones here. So here we got... yeah, why not? Why not? Here we go. Timber. Well, here we go. Okay, that was pretty quick. I don't know why I was so... I thought mining speed would just be the... Do you think that it specifically refers to the speed at which it will cut down... Are we thinking that mining speed does specifically relate to mining mining, like, ores and things? And I thought it was just, like, the time it takes for the tool to break the block it's intended to break. I saw the cobalt over there. This seems ludicrously fast. I feel like a fool for not just doing this sooner. Do we want to deal with this guy? You know what? He's not hurting anybody. Alright, how are we doing in terms of 28? So it's at 28 right now. Breaking one block does not count as a single XP. It counts the entire tree. So yeah, it went up to 34 there, meaning this thing could be potentially crazy quick to level up. Well, never mind. You have to get it up to 4,500. But then again... If I start mining this... Ooh, okay, that's not the whole tree. That's not the whole tree. That is unfortunate. I was really wanting to bring down the whole tree in one fell swoop. But it does mean that so long as we can get to the top of the tree, we can pretty easily do, like, that number there. We're leaving behind some bits, I guess. That's upsetting. Yeah, okay. We'll have to come back and deal with the rest of this tree once we have the powers of flight. Which I state as though that's for sure something we're going to have in the future. That'll make all of this a lot easier. Once we have the powers of flight, are you kidding me? Just zoom to the top of the big trees and break them straight down? I mean, that's enough wood there to finish the modifications on our house. And then also in terms of keeping the quarry running, you know, getting charcoal is going to be just absolutely no sweat now. This thing is incredible. Oh, and look, there's the sun. I can't tell whether or not the durability is... I can't tell how quickly it is repairing the tool, if at all. I mean, I know that it is supposed to, with that wooden thing we put on there, repair it periodically, but... I'm disappointed to see how limited the whole cut down the entire tree thing is. Like, what is that? 8 blocks, I guess? Yeah. What about on a really big tree like this one here? did an okay job. The plan, though, was to go into the dark forest and carve out a path. And I just kind of feel like that's not really going to be in the cards for us right now. Especially because these trees have these weird shapes. Is it going to actually go up and get those bits of wood? Yes, it is. So I guess maybe it's not so much an issue now. Theoretically, this could work. I mean, if what we need to keep the, charcoal, if charcoal is what we need to keep the quarry running, and we live on the edge of Fangorn Forest here, this super dark, oppressive wood, and we can just start, felling the trees like nuts to make it less spooky and scary, and simultaneously also keep the quarry running, although it doesn't look like it's really made much headway in making it less spooky and scary. But that may be because all the trees are interconnected up top? Yeah, and it's not like... Oh, did it break the top of this tree? Is that what happened there? Kinda looks like it. I guess in terms of, clearing a path to more easily get in and out on our horse, we can still definitely do that. And we are collecting a lot of lumber that can be used to create charcoal to keep the quarry running. So that's still on the table. Just because it's not full-on removing the overall oppressive and all-consuming darkness and gloom of this environment doesn't mean it's not still benefiting us to cut all this down. It's just that this is still there. That's the issue. Can I burn all of this? Could we... If we put it on hard mode... and we lit a match here. I think hardcore mode is what enables crazy fire spread. We're not locking into that. See, with almost an inventory full of wood, this is kind of an improvement. At least it's clear. It's still dark and miserable, but we can kind of see a little bit better. Of course, what we should do, and what would make more sense, if we really just wanted to create an easy path, is go along the tops of the trees, and then just poke a hole in the sky. So we just have a staircase, right? That goes to the top of the trees, and then we run along the top of the trees, and then have a staircase or like a vine way down to where we want to go. That's probably more feasible than actually cutting out a path all the way through the dark wood. We got so much wood right now, though. We've got so much! This is fantastic! We gotta go start processing all of this. It is slowly repairing itself. I just watched it tick up a couple of times. So that's good. That's gonna be a combination of the mending moss and then also the wood handle. There's a bit going on there. It's close to being halfway diminished, but can you imagine if it did cut down a whole tree in one go? Oh, don't even get me started on how wonderful the world would be. Oh, by the way, we never did get fruit from our raspberry leaves and whatnot, which is a disappointing turn of events. I was really hoping that would work exactly the way I thought it would. Would? You just keep holding down right-click and it'll kind of just place them. Of course, we've now lost complete access to the... Yeah, that's not gonna work long-term, but that's kind of funny. Dark wood, huh? I wonder what dark wood looks like when you turn it into a plank. That is not what I anticipated. With a name like Dark Wood, it's kind of got a bit of an orange. I like it. I do like it a lot. I don't know why it's so vanilla, but I am a fan of it. Ooh. I'm a fan of this. I think we might... Oh, okay. That was a bit risky. I think we might have to use that as an accent wood, I think. I think that'll look really nice. Alright, well, we've got all the fires of industry burning now, and I suppose I can get back to focusing on expanding the platform. Till then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!